Alan Greenspan, the guy that encouraged the Congress to repeal Glass-Steagall, and the guy that dropped the 1%, he left in 2006. I think he did the 1% to make himself look good when he was out. Think about this, though. 2008, he went to work for John Paulson. John Paulson is the guy who did the hedge fund guy that did the most promotion of selling off all of these collateralized mortgages that got us in this mess to begin with. At the time he was doing all the promotion stuff, and he hires Alan Greenspan, he was shorting the collateralized mortgage market like crazy in England. So he goes to England to make the deal, to dump it, while he's selling it to everybody here. He hasn't been investigated very much. The news media won't touch it. The government's not really interested. I mean, after all, it's only a couple of $1 trillion. Why should we worry about a guy ripping us off? I think him and Greenspan should be investigated. Ron Paul keeps wanting to audit the Fed. I want to audit the Treasury. Let's audit the Treasury. Let's look at all the records of Greenspan. Let's really find out what went on here. Because we don't know. We have no idea. We have no idea what these people are doing. It's trillions of dollars. The taxpayer's going to have to make all of it up. But the big boys, the big bankers, raked all the money off the table, and they're living high and fine and heavy luxury. While the working guy, who's got to pay these bills, and in Phoenix, they barred themselves into oblivion to the point that they now are taxing food. You go into the grocery store, you buy food, you pay a tax. How can that be right under anybody's book? But they've got to get that money because they sure as heck got to pay the UN program they're operating under, which is another video, and they're going to have to pay the $28 million they gave in raises to city staff and the firemen. The firemen in the city of Phoenix run the city. They have elected every mayor for the last 45 years, has been endorsed and paid for by the firemen. Right now they're trying to do the same thing, elect particularly this guy Maddox, Claude Maddox. He's never voted against anything the union wants. Contract comes up in January. If he's the mayor, do you think he's going to drive a hard bargain with these guys? I mean, they gave him $500,000. What do you think he's going to do? Vote for them or against their new contract, which we can only guess at how much they're going to try to get this time. City employees just got a $28 million raise across 15,000 people. Think about that. They got 15,000 employees. They got $28 million in raises and benefits. I mean, somewhere down the road, it doesn't add up. But not enough people turn out to vote. That's what happens. You need to go vote. You need to get tuned in. You need to listen. That's all from here. Keep your powder dry.